to Hellas Verona. Today we start season 2 of our attempt to make Hellas Verona the best club in the world. Italy, at least. Can we just not get relegated? That would be quite nice. Today we're taking on Parma and Cagliari. If you missed the last episode, you will have no idea who we've signed. So probably better off going back and watching that first. But this is how we're lining up for the game against Parma, who we beat and drew with last season. So we have a good record against them in the season where we almost got relegated. This is our starting lineup for today's game. We have Kieran O'Hara making his debut in goal for us. Turati is going to sit on the bench for this one. Almiki and Balkovic are going to be our fullbacks. Kumbula, who managed to keep so far, there's still a week left in the transfer window, and Pavel is going to be starting alongside. Then we have Amrapt as our defensive midfielder, Henderson and Zakagani as our central midfield partnership, Hernandez and Saviero as our wide men, with Zahovic starting up front. A couple of questionable decisions, maybe, possibly. Yaya Toure not starting today's game. Not really a questionable decision. He's 37. Yeah, 37. Maybe he's past it. Miguel Veloso is recovering from a knock, so he is going to be on the bench, hence why Amrapt is starting as the defensive midfielder. Salcedo continues as a Verona player, but not starting this game. Radnovic doesn't get a start either today. Pessina suspended. Weigand is injured. Or even Pazzini out altogether, because Pazzini no longer the captain. We gave it to Kumbula to get him to, hopefully, get him to stay at the club. We have a couple of players not match sharp, even though we played many different teams. Everyone got a chance in pre-season. Well, almost everyone got a chance in pre-season. I gave everyone starts, and then my assistant manager decided who was going to come on after that. We do have a potential new assistant manager in the works, so we have to see if Sydney Lobo, my favourite assistant manager, decides to join us. We only have one debutant for today, because we did give most of our players that were new signings their debut against Spezia in the first competitive game this season in the Coppa Italia, and we are going to tell the lads to go out there and impress me. Sakagani is the only one that reacted well to that. I'm going to give everyone a bit of passion, except for the defense. The defense can get a bit of assertive, but I'm hoping Zahovic, who, to be fair, had a good game against Spezia, I hope he can just kind of continue doing that. Bruno Alves, 38-year-old Bruno Alves, still starting for Parma as a ball-playing defender. They obviously trust in their man. I would have thought he would have retired already, but he hasn't. And Gervinho, how is Gervinho still playing? How is Gervinho still a player to be running around this much? And they signed Nemanja Matic as well. So they've been. Oh no! Zahovic, potential foot injury. Well, hopefully that's not the end of his season. Do we bring on Eddie Salcedo, or do we bring on Tupta Monticello? We give it to Salcedo. Salcedo can have the start, or the game. He's going to end up playing quite a lot of today's game. Did not expect him to come on quite so early. Hernandez not having a great. Our right side not having the best of times. Almiki 6.4. Hernandez 6.4. Saviero is playing at 6.5. It's not gone 100% according to plan right now. I'm going to say I'm far from pleased. Almiki, who playing his first game under my management today. Henderson not having a great game. Hernandez having a terrible game. Saviero, I was hoping Saviero would would come out swinging. He's been decent, but we're playing a very... I still haven't figured out really what our best 11 is, obviously, because we've just the first league game. Seviero. Our biggest issue last season was we didn't have any wingers, so I couldn't really do anything other than what I was doing. So this season, the fact that we have so many options on the wing definitely is going to make selecting our tactic, because I did originally consider just continuing with the tactic we'd ended last season with, where we went on that good run, and then all these wingers kind of appeared, and I didn't realize how many of them we had actually signed. So then I kind of went, oh, maybe we try wingers for a couple of games, see how they get on. And to start the season, it's not gone well. Well, it's not gone terribly, to be fair. We're going to bring on Thibaut Pression, who is just a straight out and out winger. Nothing fancy about him. If we lose Zahojevic, I think we're in a little bit of trouble, because he's really our only striker that has scored goals in his career. But O'Hara not covered himself in glory there. Almichi's down to 5.9. I don't think we have a right back on the bench, so less than ideal. Carmoa gets blocked. Seviero somehow manages to get away with the ball. Balkovic, Amrap, over to Salcedo. For some reason, playing very wide, but Seviero. Back to Henderson, Amrap, Seviero gets a forward. Salcedo could have been his second goal in a Verona shirt. It didn't quite work out that way. Do we have a right? We do not have anybody. We do. Put you back here. Make you a complete wing back on attack, because why not? Almichi is going to come off for Monticello. Yeah. And then Monticello's left footed, I know that. So make him an inside forward. So we've taken off a right back and brought a striker on. It's a very AI change to make. We're going to go attacking for the final 10 minutes, see if we can get something out of this game. Nemanja Matic has to be offside. Nemanja Matic just scored against us. This was all part of the plan. This is all part of the plan. This is not going well. To be fair, we're playing a winger at right back. Their left back got man of the match. Well, that's not gone all the way according to plan. That is less than ideal. To be fair, I can't really give out to Persian too much, because he's playing out of position. Almichi was abysmal. I'm going to say to Zahojevic, I took him off because I wanted to avoid further injury, try and keep his confidence up. And Hernandez was very disappointing. Oh no. So we're bottom of the league. So we have good teams around us. A lot of good teams lost on the Benevento one. 95th and 96th minute goals against AC Milan. I would be raging if I was AC Milan. And so I've been for 3 weeks. It's not ideal. Kieran O'Hara. Salcedo has now gone 956 minutes without scoring a goal. Okay. So that's not worked. Oh, Stupinski's got interest. Leeds and Spal are looking at him. So we're going to be back in just a second for the Cagliari game. Probably going to be a slightly different team to what you just saw. Not going to lie, disappointed. Very disappointed. Right, so it is time to take on Cagliari, and we've had a bit of an interesting in-between the week leading up to this game, from the Parma game to today. Kumbula came out and said that he wanted to leave. He hasn't handed in a transfer request, but he has said he wants to play at a higher level, which I said fair enough. If we get a £55 million offer, then he'll be on his way out. Tarati also picked up a tight calf, I think it was. Yeah, a tight calf. He's just going to start because why not? Changes for today's game. Tony comes in for Pavel. Just wanted to change something in the back. DeMarco comes in because Linkov was supposed to start this game. He picked up an injury as well, which is just delightful. Belenkovic just going to sit this one out because he wasn't great the last game. Zakagani moves over to be the box-to-box midfielder. Piscina comes in to be the Mazzella. We're going to put Connor Stanley as our right winger. Salcedo's going to play on the left because I wasn't impressed with Saviero that last game. And Monticello is going to start as our striker. Stupinski gets to sit on the bench for today's game. Yeah. I'm not looking forward to this. Bakary Bakeo Saka. Why do we keep saying Sako? He had an absolute worldie of a pre-season because it popped up and they were talking about how fantastic it was. Nzanzi has moved to Cagliari as well. Arzani, Simone. They have an awful lot of good players. It's that James Justin making his debut as well. What is Cagliari have a good team, and we don't. So I'm going to aggressively say I expect to see a much better performance, and it has fired many of the players up. Amrap, to be fair, had a decent game in the last one. He was the only one on our team that actually played even remotely well. Other than that, we didn't have an awful lot. So we could have pretty much changed everybody. Almichi is only starting at right back because he is our only fit right back. So without going off and finding a random 17-year-old to take his place, I said we might as well just leave him play at right back and hope that he doesn't do anything stupid again. But Cagliari have had all the possession so far. Actually, no, they haven't. But they've had all the chances. All the highlights have been Cagliari. And I'm not happy. Oh, that's a two-footed lunge. Poor Connor Stanley almost got his legs broken. They've taken off Saka. Okay. They have a winger playing attack midfield. Literally, as a winger, on support. So we have a man advantage. Surely, we could... No. This is like my Ghent team from the Director of Football Journeyman save I did earlier in the year, where we went down to 10 men and we just seemed to get better. That's what it looks like. And our defence has just been opened up by Simeone. Haisaj just with a beautiful through ball. Salcedo's picked the ball up and now he's gone running. Salcedo also after the Parma game won the under 19 play. Oh, Monticello, like the whole goal mouth scramble. I just thought I'd leave him sorted out and then we'd discuss it after. Monticello almost scored, but then somehow managed to miss an open goal. Almichi really needs to play well today. Connor Stanley making I think it's his competitive debut. DeMarco runs into the box and takes a shot. To be fair, I don't know what I trust this strike force we have. The one thing I definitely think we needed to do in the summer was fix our strike force issue, the fact our goal issue, and we didn't. So I'm not surprised that we're not scoring goals, but at the same time I'd really enjoy if we could, consider maybe scoring a few goals. Maybe Salcedo not having a great game, and I am going to say to Monticello that I am not happy with how he's playing as well. We don't have a striker who is above 3 stars, which I know the stars don't mean anything, but they mean a little in terms of how good someone is playing, and we're lacking in the strike force department. Salcedo has 5-star potential, but 5-star potential means nothing if he's not going to do anything, and that was a wayward pass by Connor Stanley, who, to be fair, is probably surprised he's playing at this level. I'm kind of surprised he's playing at this level. I didn't expect him to have to come in and play, but he's done well so far. Almichi, what was their defender doing? And Monticello, I'm not sure what he was doing. That was pretty bad. We're going to go to attacking. We're going to ask for a bit of creativity and potentially make a change. Yeah, it is time we make a change. Alright, Monticello's coming off because he is trash panda. We're going to put Pazzini up front but have him as a target man. Just kick the ball at Pazzini would be ideal. Zakikani's having a poor game as well. So we're going to bring on... Let's bring on Miguel Veloso. Yeah, actually, yeah, we could do this. We could, in theory... You want to be on the right, don't you? Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to make a triple sub in the 70th minute. I'm not sure it's going to make that much of a difference, but we're going to demand more. If we get a draw is acceptable. They have played the majority of the game with 10 men, so I'd like to think that we're good enough to... Pazzini's just headed over. To be fair, that's the closest... Well, it's not the closest, because Monticello missed an open goal. Yeah. I'm going to say far pleased. I am far from pleased. Salcedo, you let yourself down. Zakigani, you let yourself down. Monticello, terrible. He missed an open goal. Like, I don't think he understands. He missed an open... There was literally nobody standing in front of him. But we are ahead of Spal, Lazio and Roma as it stands right now. They have no points. So, yeah. Pazzini has now gone 9 hours without scoring a goal. And it's just, what's his finishing? His finishing's 12. He's our 6th best striker. According to star ratings. We did also get Sidney Lobo into the team. He's now our assistant manager. Actually need to change a couple of things in responsibilities, but Sidney Lobo has joined. Fantastic, delightful potential, judging player ability and potential is 20 and 19. This man, and you can sign him for pretty much any club. I love this man. Sidney Lobo is my favourite. I will sign him everywhere and anywhere that I can. I have a great affinity for this assistant manager, and I will bring him everywhere. He's my assistant manager in the Hertha save that I did. So, 10 years into the future, 10 years? 9 years? 9 years into the future, Sidney Lobo still my assistant manager. Came in not quite day one, early on, and he's still there. I will bring this man everywhere with me. So where are we going to come back for in the next episode? I think we come back for Roma Torino. That should be an interesting pair of games. We get through September and we still have a little bit of a transfer window to look forward to. We have loaned out Dan Sirbu, and we sold that Farasi guy who we signed for 40k and then sold for 18 because stonks. It's going to be a hard season, isn't it? To be fair, we had the same start last season and we survived. Could happen again. Pordone are top of the league, or in the top 3. Atalanta and Spal. What is going on? Benevento are top, or second. They beat AC Milan in one of their games. Yeah, AC Milan, and then they beat Parma. Not ideal. Where's the other team that got promoted? Who's the other team? Frosinone. Who did they play? They played Sampdoria and Udinese. Got 2 draws. Well done, lads. Right, so as I said, Roma Torino in the next episode. Hopefully we'll have picked up a win. Maybe scored a couple of goals. If we score a goal, I'd be happy in these next 4 games. I think we need to look at the tactic a little bit. Yeah. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you. No. Thank you for watching, If you did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Share with all your friends. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!